What is going on, you guys? Back again, another video, new season, starting off strong. As you guys can tell in my previous videos, we're starting to get it, decide to make a long form video on this one. Start discussing, pretty much plans and goals for 2026, along with it's that time of the year again to do my 2026 lawn care trailer upgrades, stuff that I've done over the past season. And yeah, as you guys can see, we're starting off strong. Got the bicep tendon fully reattached. Kind of messed my season up last season. I think I probably lost some customers along the way because I just couldn't finish the MO. That's the pros and cons of being a one-man team. You pretty much you don't have workers. You are the worker. So if anything happens, you're SOL pretty much when couldn't get some of the work done. I tried to maintain as best I could some of the yards, even after surgery. I put that Darwin grip on the weed eater to allow me to be able to not really hold the weed eater too much, put too much strength on it and stuff, We're doing pretty good. Still feels a little different, because they had to re-anchor that tendon back down, and you really can't lift anything. So, that was one of the things that sometimes I wish maybe I had some workers with me, just in case you get hurt like that, you can still keep the workload going. It is what it is, and can't cry over spilt milk, I can honestly say that the customers that I do, have that stayed with me, still take care of them. Some of them are going to come and go. Yeah, a couple of things that's kind of crazy. It's I'm getting to the point this season of not really trying to hook people up, give good deals. You know what I mean? I'm getting kind of out of the good deal thing, because it seems like all my customers that I have now are all pretty much the ones that I bid higher. Like, it's some of those yards where I was like, I'm going to bid this high because I don't even know if I feel like doing it, and they've been my best customers. They're the ones I love doing their yards now. And the ones that kind of like let me go were some of the ones that said, hey, I kind of got somebody else, which is fine. It's all right. But when they come back, we're not giving the good deal. We're just going to focus on, ourselves. I'd rather just not do their property and just focus on more of the higher paying lawns and trying to give good deals. Because there was a couple times last season where I was mowing a yard, and I had one of the neighbors from across the street come up to me and they're like, hey, how much to mow my yard? And this was like a corner lot, and I said pretty much $40. And he's like, just to mow it? I'm like, man, I have to mow it, edge it, make it look good, because if you want a $20 cut and I'm gonna give you a $20 cut, lower my standards, what if the higher price yard person comes by and sees me doing their cheap cut, and they're like, man, I don't want this guy doing my property because it looks like trash. So I don't even mess with it. I told him I was like $40, and he didn't want nothing to do with it, which is fine, because my thing is, my time is more valuable than anything right now. You know what I mean? You can't put a price on time, because you're never going to get time back, but you can make money. So that's the thing I'm focusing on this year, is not being too busy, having a little bit more free time possibly, and maximizing my profit and maximizing my time making that money. So yeah, basically, let's get over here. Got the same lawn care trailer. This is for 2026, and been a pretty good season so far. How I said last season, where if I would have torn my bicep, I don't know if I probably would have bought that, because like as soon as I bought that, a month afterwards, I tore my bicep tendon, which is okay because I got a really good deal on it. Good thing is family. A friend of the family, he's a Gravely dealer. He's one of the authorized mechanics here. So if I ever have a problem, everything I bought from him, all from his store. So whatever he offers, that's what I pick. It was funny, I was mowing a yard yesterday, and like a homeless guy, he walked by me, and I was starting my Echo weed eater, and he's like, not Echo, but I was starting my Still weed eater, and he's like, I prefer Echo. And I was like, I would run with Echo too if my dealer had it. I pretty much, whatever he says, I run with it. So like, that's how I got hooked up on my, not the Z Pro stance, but the Z stance. 52 inch. I think I paid out the door $7,500 for it. These things go for like $85 maybe. Sometimes you get a good deal on it. It's towards the end of the season, and he's sitting on it. And that's the thing too, is like sometimes you can get these if you catch it during the Gravely's mowed the distance sale, you can get like 20% off. But I didn't get nothing off. I just went in there and I said, man, what are we looking for this? I took it for a little spin. They called the Gravely dealer the rep, because I was looking at, hey, what about getting one of the ultimate ones, the big dog ones? They're like 15,000. And they said, hey man, we're probably about like 2 months out, we can get you one, but season's already over with. I wanted something kind of here and now, and I could get 2 of these for the price of the Ultra. And not saying the Ultra's not bad, don't get me wrong. It's a very great machine. It's quick. A lot of people are like, oh, I can do 15 miles an hour. Man, if you start hitting 15 miles an hour on some of these properties, man, you're gonna be getting thrown all over the place. So being able to say, oh, I can hit that on straight level, yeah, it's good. And I imagine there's some people that have that, but me, I'm doing just, you know, kind of some good yards, some bad yards. And I can tell you this thing really surprised me. The Z stance and stuff like that. I'm getting to the point where like I might even start knocking off all the logos on all my equipment, because the thing is us smaller channels and stuff, you know what I mean? Gravely's not really like, they don't really hook us up. I get hooked up by my dealer. That's why I said get in with your dealer, because they're the one that's gonna hook you up. Gravely, they're not gonna hook you up. You know what I mean? We're just not a big company. We don't have 100,000 subscribers. Eventually I will, you know what I mean? And then the ball's in my court, you know what I mean? But until then, you know what I mean? Dealer support. But I can honestly say, good machine. I highly recommend that. You know what I mean? Start off with a price, value to price ratio. You don't need to go super fast. You just need to cut. And this thing cuts pretty good. I'm really surprised with it. The 52, even like the dealer told me, he's like, you know, 48, 52 is the way to go. They cut better for some odd reason. I don't know what it is, but it's what he said. So I'm gonna take what he says. You know, it's worth his weight in gold. So got that one, enjoying it. Beast, holds hills really good. I love the fact that it has the big wheels in the back compared to the 32 ounce. I always want to say 32 ounce, but 32 inch Pro Stance. But that's one that's getting work on. I just changed the oil again. I think I did my 8-hour oil change last season, and then this season I just changed it after 2 cuts. I think I'm at like 17 hours on this mower. And yeah, that's the thing. Always making sure you change your oil and your air filters. Air filters are key. Make sure you're always changing those out as quick as you can whenever they get bad. And good machine. Really like it. You know what I mean? For the price, can't beat it. And of course, this has been my workhorse right here. I think I'm at like 330 hours on the thing. I was lucky, as you guys know in the previous videos, I got this during COVID, so I wasn't sure if I was even going to get one. They had some of the 36s out, but I wanted a 32. And of course, you know, friend of the family dealer, he asked me, he's like, hey, if I get one in, I'll let you know. Called me up, he's like, hey man, I got one in, 32. Actually, he told me, he's like, I got 36, I got one in, come check it out. I go down there, he's like, yeah, I'll just mess with you, it's 32. He's like, but I wanted to give you the option first to purchase it, because I know you said you were looking for one. And these were hard to get, you know what I mean? Because everything was shut down and they just weren't producing them a lot. But this is a beast of machine. This machine right here weighs just as much as this one. Like I said, 338 hours on this machine. It's been my workhorse. I've tackled huge properties, I've tackled small properties. So it's getting to the point now where backyard, front yard, when I'm hitting these yards. And yeah, great machine. Just changed the oil on this one again. Feeling good, new air filter. Of course, as you know from my prior videos, I had this box that I picked up off, I think, the marketplace for like 200 bucks or something like that. Took it down to a trailer shop. Trailer shop told me, hey man, we could weld this onto your trailer. So that's what we did on this one. We trying to maximize the trailer as much as we can. Lucked out, got this trailer during the COVID from my dealer. They got it in on trading. That's what I'm saying. Get in with your dealer, because sometimes they get these good deals on stuff that people trade in. So at the time I got this trailer for 700, which at the time was, you know, it's about right, but it's a great deal once COVID hit and changed all the prices. And we got the box over here, keep all my stuff right here. As you can see, I got one of these pack out boxes. I think I got this from Home Depot. They were running it on sale or something like that at the time. I got one of these Husky build out boxes for $26. I had to order it online because I think it was priced more inside the store, but ordered it online, did the in-store pickup, picked it up. I have everything in here. It keeps everything good to go. I have all my string in there, my tools in there, my little bit 2-stroke oil in here. It's a pretty good little, you know, investment. I recommend it. Here, hold on real quick. As you can see, we got the build out right here. I'll let you guys take a look at this. For being able to, you know, have something out in the elements, this ran out here probably the whole winter time. Everything in there is great. I enjoy that box. I'm glad I bought that. That's like one of those cheap tools that you pick up that you really enjoy, and that build out box is way to go. I could have probably got one of the DeWalt ones or one of the other ones, but for me, I'm trying to get the best value to tool ratio, so to say. That's why I picked that up, and it's been pretty good. You know what I mean? I got all my fuel bottles, 2-stroke, little small one, 5-gallon one. Not too happy with that one at all. I might get myself one of those race jugs and stuff like that, because I know it's one thing I've seen. Even I watched his video too on Cutter Squad's lawn care. Like, he's got the race stuff, but he's a motocross guy, so it's totally understandable. My dad's a motocross guy, so when I see those 5-gallon, you know they race it. So I'm gonna get one of those, just because it's easier to fill up everything. And trust me, I did this one to where it's easy flowing. Trying to fill this up at the gas pump with that little vent thing in there, I took the vent thing out. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Like, one thing about the EPA dude, he's trying to like make these things flow again great, because I hate the stop thing. As you can see, I've changed my spouts on these, so you know what I mean, when you try shooting it in, you're just like, you're always overflowing. It's supposed to stop you from overflowing, but it seems like those new cans, they just always overflow. Now we got one thing that I've been running with almost since day one, is my backpack blower, BR430. This thing is it's been through the ups and downs, so to say. You know what I mean? I probably broke these strings probably, I'd say, 5-6 times. In fact, I keep this string. That's what I recommend to some of my people. Go ahead and buy some of this string off of eBay or Amazon and keep it with you. You know what I mean? Instead, so you don't have to like go to the dealer and be like, hey, can I get some string? I keep this string with me. Got the tools with it, because you will bust this thing. Out of all my machines I've used, I bust this one too a couple times. Still running with my old school FS94. You know what I mean? This has been my workhorse. I actually got this, was stuck right here, this little, you know, the choke thing where it stayed in the choke and I couldn't start it, and then took a little bit of 2-stroke mix and put it on there and kind of worked it back and forth, you know, cleaned it up a little bit. You know, it seems like gas cleans everything. So we got this thing running strong. Man, we'll probably look at trying to replace this season. And I'm going to look at getting another backpack blower too, because I'm thinking about trying to get probably, I'd say, the BR600, so to say. You know what I mean? Good little thing. I haven't been keeping my my edger on with my rack too much since last season, when I had the guy, as you see in some of my other videos, where they clipped my lock and stole my oldest tool off the trailer, my edger, my little itty bitty edger that I've used. So pretty much I keep the new edger inside the trailer, not the trailer, but the my little she said back there. So that's gonna be one of the things I'm gonna be looking at trying to do this season 2, is we're gonna probably look at trying to upgrade my shed. We got to get that thing bigger. I've pretty much have outgrown it. I can't really get all my stuff in there. During the wintertime, I kind of had to cover all my stuff up, and I just don't really like leaving my stuff out in the elements. As you can see right here, we got some of our backup stuff. Always good to have a chainsaw. I actually picked that chainsaw up back when we had an ice storm here, and everybody made a run on the chainsaws, and I actually had my chainsaw like 2 months before that happened, because at the time when I was building up, I wasn't buying equipment until I needed it. That's one thing that I tell a lot of the people that are starting up their new lawn care business. You know, don't go out there and just get all the equipment right up then and there. You know what I mean? Buy it as you need it. You know, get established, so to say. You know what I mean? You don't want to go to where now you're making a big old payment on the equipment that you're not even really utilizing. So like over the years, I've just picked up this stuff. I started off with the blower right there before I got the backpack blower, and that's one of the things I tell people too. If you want to get a good piece of equipment right off the get-go, get a backpack blower. You know what I mean? Picked up that, got the chainsaw, got the blower, got that little ladder right there. It's probably one of my favorite tools that I use for everything. And as you see, we're probably going to take down the rest of that tree with that chainsaw today. I started to. As you see, got my big ladder back there. Some of my Facebook Marketplace pickups. And yeah, we gotta clean up my my she shed a little bit. I'll start moving stuff around. Some of my fertilizer and stuff kind of fell down on the ground because I fertilized my own property and stuff. And anytime I can see myself a good deal at like Lowe's, there's a lot of times if you at Lowe's, if you can get an eye on some of their bags that are busted, they'll put them in other little bags, and you can say, hey, let me get a discount on this, because they just can't, you know, they might try selling it as full price, but you just say, hey man, this thing, ain't nobody gonna buy it, you know what I mean? So I try to maximize that when I'm out there at Lowe's. So as you can see, we have of course, you know, the YBRAVO 25 right here. This isn't my OG mower, so to say. This is This is one I picked up at the marketplace, but I'm probably gonna look at trying to maybe trade this one into the dealer, maybe on a brand new one, or maybe trade it in for maybe something else. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to. It's been good, but you know what I mean. I kind of had a little bit of problems with it. That's the thing, is when sometimes when you buy stuff off marketplace, you have the problems. So like the carburetor just kind of like it's messing around, and then I just kind of want to, you know, it's about that time. I kind of want to get something new. And then of course one of my OG 21, I've had that back when I bought that when in my earlier videos where you can see where the bars actually broke. All right, so we got the air tank down there, which you know you've probably seen me in some of my videos to utilizing when I've had some of my flats. There's nothing worse than trying to fill up a tire and going to like 5 different gas stations because the air chuck is not working right. So you know, we got the pressure washer down there, Simpson Honda motor commercial. I actually picked that up at a pawn shop. They had a brand new, and my thing is like I like just going to the pawn shops every now and then, see what they got. You never know what you're gonna find. Seen it, you know what I mean, had I got a good low price at the pawn shops, they let you put stuff on layaway. Put it on layaway for a couple payments, already had it done, picked it up, brought it home. Thing's a beast. And we can see right here, this is my newest edger, FC96. This is a big dog. I think this is like 500. This is one of the more expensive ones right there. Still, I haven't really broke it out too much because I mean I'm just trying to really keep my my stuff protected. And after having my edger stolen, then I'm kind of keep that at the house for a little bit because I don't want to have to let that get clipped and get stolen off my rack, so to say. So I try to stay a little bit more on top of my things, you know, after that happened. So now I've been just doing a lot more edging with my string trimmer. And now let's get back to like the last piece of equipment that I have on my trailer. That's right, that's the OG mower right there. The YBRAVO 25 right there. I bought that as a homeowner doing my own home lawn care that I was doing. And then that's when my wife's friends were like, hey man, you should try cutting some grass, making some money. And I already had the commercial push mower and been utilizing it. I think we're, shoot man, maybe it's the 7th, 8th year we've had this. I'm the original owner. I've done all the original maintenance on it. This probably, besides my 21, runs great. You know what I mean, for the amount of time that I've had, all my equipment that I know that I bought brand new from my dealer has all ran great. I've had just a little bit of problems from like some of the stuff I bought off the marketplace. That's the only thing. But if I'm doing the maintenance and I know what's wrong with it, I know my machines. And this right here built the whole company. One machine allowed me to get all this equipment. So this is yeah, the 2026 lawn care trailer setup. Still have my edger right there. I cracked the gas tank in it, so I need to kind of like get that fixed a little bit. We might be looking at trying to get a new, so to say, hedge trimmer. But yeah, we got a few little things we're gonna pick up. Eventually, I'd like to probably get a new trailer, maybe a tandem, have 2 axles on the trailer. That's what I think I like. Of course, you know, I've seen the ones where they have like the mesh that comes all the way up to here. It's like, I like them, but some things I don't like about them. I like to be able to jump in and out of the sides of my trailer. So like I might try picking one up with the mesh that goes up maybe right here a little bit, so to say. Not one of the ones where it goes all the way to the very top, because to me, I just feel like that just stops me. I always got to drop and raise my tailgate, because when I'm on properties, I don't leave my gate down. I put it all up all the time. Everything's up and everything tries to be locked because I don't want none of my stuff to disappear. Because me, I live inner city. I'm in the concrete jungle. You know what I mean? I do all the cutting out here. Stuff will walk away if you don't chain it up. That's just how it is. Around here in the city, people drive around to see what happens, and as you can see, they'll clip the locks, they'll take your stuff. Just nature of the beast out here. So I try to make it to where I'm gonna keep the honest people honest and make it hard for the people that are trying to get your stuff. So yeah, that's the 2026 lawn care season. Should be a good season. Gonna look at trying to, you know, maximize our profits, get some new customers, take it easy, grow it, and have a good time, and bring you guys along with the ride, you know, because like I said, I try to be a straight shooter, give it to you how I'm doing it, because I'm the guy that's using everything out there. I'm the guy that's out there grinding nonstop. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the cut.